Hello loves, and welcome back to Life with CheKesha. It is your girl, and in today's video I will be doing a digital planner related video. So if digital planners are your thing or you're intrigued by it, keep watching. So before we get into today's video, I want to welcome back all of my subscribers. Thank you for coming back and watching something a little bit new to the channel. Planning's not new, but digital planning is, and I know that not everyone is into it, but I feel like even if you digital plan or not, it's still something interesting to look at and just to learn more about. So with all that being said, thank you for coming back and rocking with your girl. You already know it's all love here. And speaking of love, if this is your first time tuning in, do me a big favor and drop me a purple heart in the comments box. That way I know that you are new. Go ahead and give me a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. And speaking of hitting buttons, if you are a returning viewer but have not yet subscribed or hit that notification bell, go ahead and do that for me right now. That way you'll never miss any of my videos as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. All right, loves. So I believe it's been some little upgrades since the last time I did a digital video, and as you can see, I did go ahead and get the iPad Pro, and this is the 12.9. It took a little adjustment because I had the 7, which was a 10.5 or 10.2, something like that. But I'm enjoying having the bigger screen. You know, some people say it's practical, some people say it isn't, but get whatever works for you. They do have some smaller sizes if the 12.9 isn't your jam, but I'm absolutely loving it because I do a lot of business outside of planning on my iPad, so this is perfect. So with that being said, I did also get the Apple II pencil, absolutely love, and I love the fact that I can just put it on the side and it'll tell me the percentage of the battery, and I don't have to worry about another device to plug up. So with all that being said, I am self-sufficient. I don't need anything else for now, but I'm loving the iPad. So if any of you have been contemplating whether or not you should upgrade and get the iPad Pro, I'm coming from the 7th generation, which worked fine, but this is, I would definitely say, go ahead and do it. So in today's video, the things that I will be using, of course, is my iPad Pro, my Apple Pencil. I do have a wireless mouse that is operated by batteries, which I love that as well. And then if you can see right here, I also have a wireless keyboard that is also operated by batteries. And then I have just this here so I can be able to either put my Apple Pencil in just like this, or I can lay it right there. Just makes it easier when I don't want to have it on the side of my screen, and just to keep it from rolling all around, because when I get to planning, stuff starts flying and that's it. So now let's actually get into the planning part of today's video. All right, so for the most of this video, I'll probably will speed it up and do voiceover, but before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through what I'm doing. Now, I do use GoodNotes. I know a lot of people use different things, but GoodNotes is what I use. So I'm going to go ahead and open GoodNotes for using my Apple Pencil. And as you can see, I have a lot of folders, and for me, organization is key. This way I can go to exactly what I need to get when I'm doing my planning and decorating in this planner. So today we're going to do the monthly setup, and I'm just going to, just kind of decorate it a little bit. I really normally don't decorate my monthly view, especially my paper planner, because I am still in the paper planner. But because I can have a lot more fun with this and I don't have to worry about running out of stickers or having the wrong size sticker, I'm really going to love decorating my monthly. So I'm going to go ahead and click my planner here. And I already have the March lay up here, and I do use the Luxbook Hello Gorgeous Volume 2. And what I've also done is pulled some of the things that I need readily available. And how you would do that is if you went to a page, let's say I want to go to a specific page in my planner. So I'm going to hit the pencil tool, and then I'm just going to go ahead and hit this box, and I'm going to find, you know, what I'm going to search for, what it is that I want to add to the section where I'm working at. So say I wanted to add, so I use January as my dummy page where I keep all of my dates. That way I don't have to keep resizing them. So I would just go in, select it, and copy it. I can do it there, or I could, let's close this. I can open this, hit the 3 dots to the top right, hit copy page, and then go back to the page where I am working, which I can either go here, or I can just hit the hyperlinks at the bottom and go to March. And I would hit the paper with the plus sign in there, and then I would just paste after. I always keep my default at after, because typically I'm always pasting the pages after I am putting the whatever it is that I need. So I can either paste what I've already copied, or I can put another copy of the current page, or I can do a blank page. I can use any of these options here if I want to, but I'm going to go ahead and paste what I already have. So you would just paste it, and then it'll pop up. So I'm going to delete this because I already have it on here. And so all you would do is, if you have a duplicate page, you can either clear it if you want to clear what's on the page. So I want to clear all of these numbers. I can just hit clear, and it's gone. And then I would just, if I want to remove the whole page itself, I would just hit trash, and it'll give me an extra spot. So as you can see, I already still have it. So what I want to do is date my March calendar, and I'm going to do this step by step with you here, because I figure it's easier to do it this way before I get into the sped up version. So what you want to do is to hit your pencil with the circle, then you want to hit your lasso button, and then you want to lasso in all of the dates. And so these should all come over fine. But what I like to do to make sure I have it all lassoed in, I like to move it first. All the dates are lassoed, so I'll tap the screen, hit copy, and then I'm just going to swipe to March. So March 1st begins on a Tuesday. So what I'm going to do is tap, paste, and then I'm going to put the first right here. I'm going to put it exactly where I want. And so all of these dates, the 1st, 6th, 7th, 8th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 20, 21, 22, 27, 28, 29, those are all where they need to be. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is tap the screen again, and then I'm just going to lasso these off. Delete. And so I still have the numbers saved because I haven't copied anything else. So when you're doing this, make sure you don't copy anything else, because then you have to go back out and copy. So now I'm going to paste again, and then I'm going to find my number 2 and place it here. And so now my planner is dated. Super easy. This was a tip that Lux Planner, Kristen from Lux Planner, had showed on her YouTube. No, it was on her Instagram Reels, and it was an amazing hack. It makes it so much easier when you're dating. Now, of course, if you want different fonts and stuff like that, you would have to save different fonts. I don't know the workaround to that, but if I wanted to change the color, I would just lasso all of this. I would tap, and then it gives me the option to color. And so say I want these colors to be brown, and it changes it to brown. And I'm going to actually keep it to brown because the stickers that I will be using, they have more of the brown and neutral tones. So we're going to go ahead and keep it like that. So we're going to go ahead and get to planning. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do first is just to scroll out. I don't need this page anymore, so I'm just going to trash it. And never fear when you trash stuff, because you're copying it, it's still going to be wherever you saved it. And so I have saved mine. I created, well, let me go to my favorites. I made like a little section with reminders. So no, this is this is another thing. When you import pages that aren't hyperlinked already, you're not going to get the hyperlink menu. That's another tip that I learned, because I was like, oh my gosh, all my hyperlinks are gone. Because this is a page that I added that was not a page within the planner setup that she has, my hyperlinks aren't going to be there. So I'm going to always have to go to a page that does have a hyperlink. So typically I'll just hit this main page here, and then I'll just hit January, and my dates are still here. So another thing, if you don't want to get confused, what I did in my budget planner, I labeled this as a dummy page. And because I didn't get into this plan until February, I just use this, but you can always make a copy of it. And then what I did in my budget planner, I circled with the lasso, just this white area, took a screenshot, hit the arrow, copied it, tapped the screen, paste, and I just covered up January. And then what I did was I just created a text on here. So we're going to just pick a font. Let me see. I want to do a bold font. And I want to make it a little bit bigger. You can always resize if necessary. And then just tap. And when I like to use my keyboard, it's just easier for me. So we're going to just put calendar. Hold on. Calendar dummy calendar dates dummy page. And it doesn't have to be this big. You can resize it if you need to. So this way I won't get this confusing anything, but anytime I hit January, it's going to always bring me back to this. So it just makes it easier. So I hope that didn't confuse anybody, but that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to swipe because these are all it's just previous months. All right, so we're back at March. So what I also did to make it a little bit easier, I know some people like to use the split screen, some people don't, but for those that don't really want to use this split screen, and I may do a video in the future showing that, but right now we're just going to work off of our home tabs. So I have already pulled up all of the stickers that I want to use, and I'm going to be using, oh, that's not it. So I'm going to be using Structured. This is one of the newer digital kits from Goldmine and Coco. I'm loving the colors in here, and I feel like these are perfect for a monthly layout. Then I may use some of these. These are some new stickers that I got from Breezy Organization. These are her word planning pack, so it comes with like multiple sheets, and I like that she categorizes this. Like, that is an amazing idea. Like, if more sticker shops did their dates like this, it would make it so much easier. I mean, their scripts, so it'll tell you all the different ones. So I may or may not use this, but what I also did, I added some pages behind this, just like I did that January calendar. These are just some notes that dates that I need to make sure that I remember. I added the St. Patrick's Day sticker here, and then I want to change the font on the top of my calendar, so that's there. And then this, I probably will do a separate video, but I think I'm going to use this layout for my weekly spread for this upcoming week of March. So let's go ahead and start building. So I want to take this black bar off, but it's not a color on this page that I want to use. So I want to use this color here. So you can do a couple of things. You can hit your lasso and take a screenshot, which would be the easiest. Or you can just copy it and size it. But the easiest way is just to take a screenshot, save it, well, copy it, and then I'm going to go back here. So then I'm just going to paste this here. And then I'm going to crop it. So you tap it while the dotted lines is there and the red X and the arrow button. You want to crop it. So I want to get rid of some of this, you know, I don't need it that long. And it makes it easier when you're stretching and pulling. So all I'm going to do now is just kind of stretch this out to the size that I want. And it's weird how this stretches. So you're going to have to play around with it until you get it to where you want it. It doesn't have to be legit. I know some people like OCD, like it's got to hit the lines just right. All right, so now we're going to scroll back over, and I want to grab in these days of the week. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy them and then just scroll back over. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them down here where there's nothing, because when you start layering texts and photos and things like that over top of each other, it can kind of become a nightmare. So what I'm going to do first is turn my screen off. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to line them up on this line. That way I can have it on a straight line and it won't be off centered. So I'm just going to go ahead and circle the days, drop it right on the line. So everything is lined up. So I do want to make these just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to lasso the whole thing, hit resize. And so because of that, I will probably have to change the position, which is okay with me. So and you know, some people are like, this is so much work, but it's fun. And to be honest, it's more relaxing to me than paper planning. And I think because it's like, all you have to do is erase it. And if you mess up that bad, you can just clear the whole page and start all over again. Versus with paper planning, you just got to make it do what it do. So I can still grab this. I thought I had it over too far. Okay, so I have them centered how I want. So I'm going to lasso them. And then I'm just going to bring it up here. I feel like that Sunday is a little too far. Let me see if I can lasso Sunday. Nope. See how that did? I tried to lasso Sunday, it didn't work. But all you have to do is undo. Let's see. That looks a little bit better. We're going to lasso again. Bring it back up. Yeah, that's better. Yep, so we're going to just leave that right there. Boom, bam, boom. And, you know, you might go through and see some of your numbers might need to be adjusted, and there's nothing wrong with that. Versus, you know, having to use undo. And again, I'm not hating, because I know some people just don't understand or get digital planning, but until you know, you just don't know. Like when I first saw people digital planning, I was like, what is this all about? And I was just like, oh, I'm like, that's the whole reason why I don't put stuff on my phone calendar, but this is just different. And even though like with GoodNotes, you can, and you know, this might just be a long video. I might just talk through the whole thing. I'm enjoying talking to you all while I'm doing this. But I lost my train of thought. But like I said, I mean, for those that don't like it, you know, it's all good. I mean, some people don't like certain paper planners. You know, just like some people don't like happy planners. Some people don't like Erin Condren, you know. Same thing with digital planners. But, oh, I know what I was saying. I was like, I had stopped using my phone calendar because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like it didn't make sense to me. But this is different. You can decorate it and do all of that stuff, and it's just fun. And like, I'm a tech person, so I like technology and stuff like that. So, you know, it's weird. But what I was saying, so you can, with GoodNotes, you can put GoodNotes on your phone. But the reason why I don't put GoodNotes on my phone is because my fonts, I have a lot of customized fonts and they don't transfer from device to device. So I don't use it on my phone. So I was testing to see if it works. So this Thursday is like doing something to my spirit for some reason. So if you hit your photo, sometimes items that are pre-cropped, if you hit photo, it'll allow you to move it that way, and that way you won't disturb your layout. So that's a tip. Like I say, I mean, you just try it. And that's how I learn. Like I'm a researcher, so I watch a lot of videos on whatever it is that I'm getting into. But a lot of these tips and tricks, I just kind of learned on my own. And so because of that, I'm a sharer. I like to help people. That's just my nature. So I'm like, whatever I learn, I'm going to share with you all. So now that I have the weekly layout set, the days and the numbers, I'm going to go over here and I want to copy this. So I'm going to lasso this in. So I want to change the font. I'm going to do this last because I want to start layering stickers, and I don't want to have to then go back and change those. So I'm just going to move this up the top. So now let's start decorating. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I don't know if you saw my video where I was doing something, but I was showing y'all some of these stickers already. So I really love this structure. And if you need to see both screens, you can hit this button here where it looks like a book with a little dot at the bottom and hit open window, and it will split the screen for you. And so you can look at it a couple of different ways. You can keep it in the portrait mode, and all you have to do is just pull in your screen. But if you like to have the same size, depending on the size of your iPad, you could turn it this way, and you'll still be in portrait, but it'll look a little better, especially if you're filming in my case. So because I'm filming, I'm going to go ahead and turn it this way. And I feel like I need to, no, okay. So I'm going to just keep it this way. So this, you can also change the size of how big you want this to be. But I think it's pretty even, good ratio. One doesn't have to be any bigger than the other. All right, so let's start building these stickers. So let's see. I could put structured here because I have these extra days. Let's see. I really love this. I think I have, so let's layer this on top of some of these washi strips. So, and what you can do too, if you know exactly what stickers you want to use, you can like just do like you would do when you're doing your regular paper planner. I know some people have like some of that sticker paper stuff that you can use. So you could just like, lasso what you want and just start, hold on, I gotta clear that. And remember, whatever screen you move into, you want that screen to not be active. So I could just lasso the stuff that I want to use. Stop it, Keisha. So I'll just lasso, and I can drop and drag. So I can pull everything that I want there. That way I don't have to keep going back and forth to that sheet. But I don't mind. Like I said, this is kind of like therapeutic to me. So I like this too. you can and you will. So this has the little design in the back. So let's go for this right here. So I'm gonna copy this, paste it, and I need to turn it around, and I want to make it bigger. So I'm gonna actually put it up here. Oh, let's put it over here. So I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, look at the florals. This is what made me want to use it, because it can have florals, y'all. And it's 4 pages, so I'm going to go ahead and lasso this and copy. And I mean, I can drop and drag, but when I first started using it, I just copy and paste. So we're going to put this right here over top of it. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. And then I think I want to put some florals. So I'm going to copy this one, copy, paste. Yes. And so y'all know I am the queen of cutting up stickers, right? So we're going to cut some stickers up here. So I'm going to paste this. And I want to put this sticker over here. So all you have to do is hit your photo box, tap it again, crop, and then you can crop it. Now you can only crop in squares, like you can't rotate it. Well, you know what, hold on, let me see. Let me see if I freehand it. All right, I don't know what happened with the freehand. So we're not going to freehand this. That was something that I just saw somebody do. Oh, I know how you freehand the whole thing, I think. Let's see. Done. Okay, there you go. I just saw somebody do it, so I was like, I wanted to try it. So, look. Look. Who says you can't cut digital stickers? Nobody. And you can use that arrow button to make sure you shape it right. And then you can always expand your screen this way, just to make sure. Now, when you freehand, is however you draw it is going to turn out that way. So I want to go back in here and I want to, let's see. I want to do this over because I don't like the way that freehand looked. But that, just FYI, if you want to freehand it, you can freehand it. All right, there we go. And so I want to make sure that I can still see the 6th because I have some stuff going on that day. So I don't want to cover that day up too much. And then you can use this box here. If you click this box and you hover over the section, it'll let you see how much out of the line, just like you see where that tan strip that I did, with that brown strip. So this will show you that you're right on the line. You just tap it again to deactivate. All right. So what are we going to do next? All right, so I need to start plugging in some dates. So I want to go ahead and lasso both of these in. I'm going to copy them. We'll copy and paste them here. I'm going to make them a little small. So what I want to do is I want to make these more like quarter boxes. So I'm going to go in. And I'm just going to shrink them like this. Now, it does kind of distort the image a little bit. But you have the option if you want to change the size of your, you know, boxes and stuff that you get in your sticker kits by doing it that way, by hitting the photo. So I'm going to stretch this out a little bit more. There we go. And I'm going to do the same for this one. And I'm just layering them up so I can see them. Okay, I like that one size a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna just leave those boxes. I'm gonna lasso these and just put them here in like a little free zone for myself because I'm gonna use them for some multiple things. So what I want to do now is just to go ahead and copy these dates. And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to add a page over here. So we're going to do a blank page. Okay. And you can do that as well. Like if you want to move what you have on this spread, you can move it over here. That way you don't have to close this window because this only has up one window. So now I have these at the back, but I'm going to clear this because I don't want it to save to this part. So what I want to do now is I am going to actually find the font that I want, but I'm going to go ahead and play with the fonts over here so I can see how they look that way. And I've did this in all one font box, so I don't have to worry about doing the different ones. So this is just so I can kind of see what font I want to use before I put it over here. So I'm going to copy all of this. So I want all of them to change if I can do it. Look, I'm still learning, y'all. I'm gonna double tap. There we go. So right now it's in the Skitty Chianti, whatever that is. So let me see. So that's another thing too. Like, I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller for now, so I can see my fonts. All right, so I definitely want like a corporate font. Like they consider these like corporate fonts, the ones that aren't cursive. So I'm just going to scroll through and see. And I like a nice thin font as well when I'm doing certain things. So let's see. I really like this monostrates. So let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, I like that. I don't know why I'm like obsessed with a thin font. I do not know. Don't know. Let's see. Let's do extra light. Just hit the undo. So I'm really thinking I'm loving this font. So we're going to go back over here. So let me see. I feel like I got so much information. I don't want to confuse y'all. So what I'm going to do now, so now that I've sized the text box, the size that I'm going to need it to be on every area that I write, I'm going to write in the size. I got my wire showing. I'm going to write in the size, in the font, and in the caps on, and then I'm going to copy that, and then that way I can just paste it and I don't have to keep redoing it. So I'm going to do lunch at, learn how to spell, Keisha. And I'm using my keyboard. Lunch at 1 p.m. with Aja. All right. And I want this to be centered. And now I'm looking at, I think I wanted to be a little bit bolder, so let's change that. I'm recording. What's up? Okay, that's better. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. What you need, Lo Man? So we're going to copy this. And then that way, everything that I do going forward, I don't have to worry about the font. So now I need to date. So I'm going to go ahead and date all of this, put all of my things that I know that I need to put in there, and I'm going to fast forward and then I'll be right back. So I wanted to come back. I know I was fast forwarding. So this is the other thing. If you're trying to duplicate, you could do a couple of things. So what I did, I had to lasso that first, and I'm going to go ahead and just drop this box in each of the areas that I know I need to type stuff before I turn my text back on. So I'm going to lasso that here. I need to do the 21st. Because what's going to happen is if you drop it, text is just more work. So all you have to do, again, I'm going to show you. So you want to lasso, copy, and then you want to drop it to the dates that you need to drop it on. And then just put it exactly where you want it. Now after I do this, I'm gonna do something else that I probably should have did first, but again, the wonders of technology just makes it easier. So then you want to hit your text box again, and then you can start changing it in the box, and it's super easy. How I'm explaining it is probably making it more confusing than anything, but let me go back to filling in, and then I'll be right back. So I'm back. I got all of my pre-written down dates set up. So now what I want to do is I want to use these boxes to highlight those days. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to lasso these, and I'm going to cut them and then put them here. All right, so these are here. So all I have to do is just keep copying and pasting from here. So I'm going to go ahead and do these two since I already have them. And they should actually go behind since I put these first. And another layering technique, no, it didn't. So a layering technique that happens a lot of times as well is whatever you put down, and that's what happened. Let me just do that first. So we're going to just leave these here. So whatever you lay down first is going to show up behind the image. So what I'm going to have to do is for these other ones, because I'm going to have to copy and paste them. I'm going to have to copy and paste my fonts and then put them over top of them, because that's what I was saying. I wish I would have done that first, made enough, I should have made enough boxes first before I put the text down, because I'm going to have to, like I said, move those. And so I'm just positioning my text in the box how I want it. Because, again, when you layering stuff, certain stuff move, certain stuff don't. All right. All right, so this is what I'm going to have to do. Lasso. I'm going to lasso the hair. I'm going to copy the hair, paste it right here. And I want to, I need to fix this. Why does it says O? All right, so I want to do the tan box, copy, and that was on the 15th. And you always want to make sure that you don't have anything activated, because as you can see, well, you can't see because it's so small, but I still had my text box on, so it typed inside. All right, so on the 15th is my hair appointment. I want to paste that in, so I hit my lasso button. And so I'm going to put that up high because I don't want it to be exactly next. So I go here, I want to lasso, I'm going to cut, and I'm going to paste it over top of that box. And so same thing with nail appointment. Because I moved too fast, I'm going to cut it, put it over here. And you can move your boxes wherever. I just feel it's easier to have it over on a free space. That way I won't have to worry about, you know, messing up anything that's already layered on here. And I'm cutting it. You can cut or copy, it doesn't matter. But the only reason I'm cutting is because all you have to do is undo. All you have to do is hit undo if you ever move too fast. Cuts. Paste. I'm just going to cut this. Cut. Paste. And since these are the last two boxes that I'm going to use, I'm going to cut them. And just paste them onto the screen. So I'm going to cut. Tap screen to deactivate all tools. Because again, if you have a tool that's activated, when you're working on that page, it's not going to let you do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and cut. Deactivate that tool. Paste. All right. So I don't need this page anymore, so I'm going to trash it because this page doesn't belong anywhere. This is just a page that I created. We're going to go back to the sticker sheet. I'm going to go ahead and pull my screens in, and we're going to start just kind of filling this stuff in. Like, I'm loving these boxes. Now, I don't think that these boxes, I don't know if they actually will fit. Oh, and I need to put lunch over there. But we're going to put them in and see. They may be, you know, look how cute that is. Now, if you want to, you can hit the photo button, tap it, and scroll it to fit the box exactly. But just remember, when you do that, it will distort the actual size of the image, so it's not going to look like the true image. And as you can see, like, because I'm doing that, you won't be able to see the number 2 either. So that way, you know, just keep it like it is, or however it works for you. And what you could do is, let's copy this 2. We'll cut it. Let's make this big. So I'm going to cut this 2 out. I'm going to just paste it right here in the center. And say I want to fill this box with another color. So say I want to fill the box with, let's see. I was trying to pick a color from her sticker book. So say I want to fill it with this color, but I don't know what the hex code is. So what you can do is screenshot your screen. And y'all, I know this video is going to be like super long. Oh, and I have the Pro, so my screenshot is a little different. So I pull it up, screenshot it, and then you get your tools here. If you hit the circle with the whole bunch of different, the rainbow circle around it, and then you want to hit the color dropper, and then you just want to put it over whatever color you have, and then it'll give you the hex code. So that way you can copy the hex code and then just delete this. And I want to put it in my, change my marker. So I want to do custom, and I want to paste the hex code, and now I have the color, and I can add it to my presets. And so what I would do is if I just wanted to shade that in, and I can change the thickness. So say I just wanted to shade that in like that, boom, and it appears behind the box. But you could do that, or let's move this photo out the way. Or if you want to highlight the box, you just hit your little shapes, and you can either fill it or no. So we're gonna fill, and with the fill is just like a little whatever. So we're just going to make a square. It's not perfect. Sometimes it'll fix itself. If not, you can just tap it and expand the size. So we're gonna do it like this. And now what I want to do is I want to lasso this. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm just gonna paste her here in the middle, and then that way it won't look awkward. And I do want to fix my Thursday, so let me do that right there. Cut, paste, because my Y was sticking out. We can go ahead and lasso that 2. Bring that 2 back in here. And let's go back to this. Make this box a little bit smaller. All right, see how easy that was? So now you kind of made a box around that sticker so it wouldn't look like offset. So I'm going to finish decorating this, and then I will come back because like I said, this video has already been long. So once I'm finished, I will show you the finishing touches. right, love. So I am finished and I am loving this spread. It's a few things that I think I would probably add. I think I might want to do like one more line here, but I am absolutely loving it. You know what? While I'm here, let's go ahead and do that, because next time y'all gonna see the photo, you can be like, hold on, how did I get right there? So we're gonna copy, paste, and I want to, hold on, I want to cut this because I want to put that back up there. So I am going to, look, I know y'all is fit to be tied with me. Like, I kind of want this to take this whole bar over. Yes. Lift this up a little bit. Don't like that that's covering that now. See, this is why, like, when I first got this, when I finally got this planner and I started fooling around with stickers and stuff, I just was like in awe with the whole thing. So we're going to, let me see if I can circle this. Cut. I'll make sure I ain't removing nothing. I actually want to make this a little bit big. Cover up that. All right, so we're going to cut, because again, anything you place last will cover up what you place first. So because I recut that and put that, I did have to do the same with my day. And I'm going to put Monday back right there. And then you know what? I just lost what I did, but never fear. Undo. So we're going to see. I'm glad I came back on here to do this, because I made a huge mistake. And what I should have did was did this first. Cut. Pasted this somewhere I could pull it back. Move Monday here so I can grab that. I'm going to cut this, and then we're going to add that. Let me see if I can just resize it. That's a little too wide for me. There we go. All right, so we're going to do that. Now I'm going to paste my flower. Make it a little bit bigger so I can cover that overhang. Find Monday. We're going to cut Monday. Paste that, put it back there. Get our stronger girl. I actually want to drag her out some. Okay, so we're going to cut her, paste. Oh, you know what? I gotta cut. that there. I don't know how I did that. Delete. Delete. I'm going to grab that 2, put that 2 right there, and I'm going to actually change the color so you can see it better. So we're going to make that white. All right, here is after probably about an hour, but I feel like I was giving you all some good nuggets while I was doing this monthly layout. So the title will definitely reflect what this video is all about, so no one would be confused and thinking that this was just a monthly planner video. So I'm loving it. Everything on here is super cute. These day fonts, I will link in the description box which shop I got them from, because I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go through my stickers, but everything on here sticker wise came from the Goldmine and Coco digital planner release. She came out with a planner along with 2 sticker kits. Each kit came with 5 pages. I think it was like about $20 for the actual kits. And like I said, I mean, they're gorgeous. And I like the fact that, even though she can't do the doll standalone, I like that she still included the dolls. So this was super cute. I'm loving the colors. I know March, and I need to put daylight saving time. That's what I forgot to put on here, but that's neither here nor there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. If this video has given you any nuggets and has inspired you to maybe dip your pinky toe, I ain't even talking about your big toe, but maybe dip your pinky toe into the digital planner world, drop me a comment and let me know, because I absolutely love it. And y'all know I have been a paper and pen planner babe ever since I got in here, and I still will continue to be that, because as nice as this is, realistically, if I'm running in the grocery store, I'm not going to take my iPad with me. I'd rather take my paper planner. So I'm going to always have a paper planner. Not unless for some reason there's a paper shortage. But until then, this is going to be my catch-all. I won't be in any other planner as my catch-all. As much as I love my minis and my half-letter discbound, this is my catch-all planner because I just love the freeness of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to worry about bearing down. I don't have to worry about handwriting. Like, everything about this is perfect for me and my lifestyle. But if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Give your girl a big old thumbs up. Also, go ahead and click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. And listen, this week, I apologize for the boy. He's playing video games, and y'all already know. If you already watched my personal rings plan with me, I said he was here. No kids were harmed. He just playing a video game, okay? But anyway, so that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed this, and if you have a planner friend that is looking for more digital planner related videos, or is uncertain and you think this video may bring them over to the dark side, go ahead and share this page and this video with them. I would definitely appreciate the support. The more likes and shares and subscribers that I get, the more YouTube knows to put my videos in the algorithm so my girls and even my planner dudes can check me out. So I'm gonna go ahead and go because I need to film another video. And it's now planner related. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. So until next time, loves, peace.